The song series written by the victim of an Australian psychopath in prison with the worst high-profile criminals. As a teen after murdering a cold-blooded PDF with an axe in the back and the unspeakable monster he became.
You're not just a killer with no empathy, justifying the means. You idolize mass murderers in your dreams. The difference between them and you is they have many homicide receipts. You were caught for your first and your incarceration cycle repeats. You think you're mysterious, cunt, you're oblivious. Let me detail every thought that was hideous, ingenious, villainous, insidious, and how you're delirious, and how oversharing brought you undone, looking ridiculous. Hannibal, Dahmer, Bundy, Gacy, and Albert Fish. Many more for now these darkest fantasies. Your psychological analysis grant I wish. I'm your worst nightmare. You mistook for one who cared, but you enticed me with a dare. So welcome to the devil's lair. You think that you're so smart, a Machiavellian without a heart, but you cried to me for years. Oh dear, I'm creating blood out of your tears. There are some people in this world where usual intervention isn't enough. Psychopath stalkers still reach you while in handcuffs. Fuck my luck. They will manipulate your perception of reality, purposely trying to destroy your sanity. I was a warm-hearted empath, but now I'm a dark empath, and you're gonna feel the wrath. Dark empaths easily destroy psychopaths, cause they feel the feelings the psycho lacks remain intact. So here's a bitter truth, covered with undeniable proof. Yeah, people keep looking at me like I kicked out their tooth. And the difference between me and you is my lack of care and nothing to prove. You lie to impress, to make friends, and deceive for success. After having your dignity stripped already, I didn't think you'd want a game of chess. You never murdered your abuser, Mason. You fucked him for cash, cause you are a loser. You think you're tough cause you murdered with an axe. It doesn't count when the cunt's face down and you hit him in the back. No wonder you read the Clockwork Orange, left in a taxi with his brains for lunch, Hannibal. And let's be honest, you always use weapons cause you can't pack a punch, coward. Should we mention how you handle rejection? You held me hostage and made it a torture session. Tied me up, we're gonna gas, kill, rape, and dump me in a ditch. Adrian Bailey. To top it off, you were such a coward, you were gonna kill yourself after. Like a bitch, you tried to cut my face so no one else would like me. Smudged blood all over my face and tried to take a pic. You laughed and called me pretty, then blamed me for being convicted as guilty. You're not the Joker, the joke's on you. So here's the bitter truth, covered with undeniable proof. Yeah, people keep looking at me like I kicked out their tooth. And the difference between me and you is my lack of care and nothing to prove. You lie to impress, to make friends, and deceive for success. After having your dignity stripped already, I didn't think you'd want a game. You got out of jail and had sex with every woman you could meet. You lied, stole, cheated, and treated them like meat. Wait, he's a cannibal, but the truth is, after your history, you don't really know if you like girls or boys. You just don't want to become a bitch to one of your homeboys. How did I become the unlucky one? That you didn't just do the usual dump and run. Instead, like a needy child, you'd never leave my side. And every time I try leave, you threaten suicide. You got out of jail and lagged on the Russell Street bomber. The desperate measures you'll go to for $1 by TikTok, Mr. Wannabe Gangster. You only last a few months before you end up back in the slammer. So here's the bitter truth, covered with undeniable proof. Yeah, people keep looking at me like I kicked out that tooth. And the difference between me and you is my lack of care and nothing to prove. You lie to impress, to make friends, and deceive false success. After having your dignity stripped already, I didn't think you'd want a game of chess. Damn, this song's long, and I barely started warming up. So much to say, I forgot to mention how you keep sending me Psycho by Hardy. What the fuck, Psycho? There's gonna have to be a sequel, cause this wasn't even beginning to get lethal. I'm not one of those with nothing to lose. I'm explaining my life with everything to lose, but in the end you're only left with the truth. I've become so lethal, my energy is infinite. Even with the ability to give a fuck, I wouldn't give it. Learn to outwit, it's always been survival of the fittest. This may be classed as horrorcore, but this is my life. Cold, dark, true and raw. I told this piece of shit I wasn't finished with him, so this is so you can never again play the victim. We already know you're a homicidal maniac who killed a mason with an axe in the back, then basically danced in the rain covered in his brains. It in itself reveals you're completely insane, and the accounts of the life you've lived belong in a fiction novel, because you've turned yourself into the sexual version of Hannibal. But let's stick to the facts that you have claimed to be real, and the stories you took to the press to reveal, because everyone seems to enjoy the psychological analysis into your sick brain. For years you claimed victim to prison, sexual assault, but he never actually entered the vault. You just had a close call in a dirty prison cell and conspired ways to profit off it, insulting those who've endured hell. You claim your cellmate was the Russell Street bomber, and you shared your darkest secrets while sharing the squatter. He told you he murdered a 13-year-old girl, where the body was buried in the gruesome details. Meanwhile, the serial killer who you say abused you meticulously conspired a confession with his cellie that was untrue. They split the money with corrupt cops that supposedly fed your fury. Then one testified against the other in front of a grand jury. How many years did you sit with that story? You've been released several times, it's not about morality. I somehow suspect, like all the others, it's fake and encompasses your sadistic mentality. The grandeur and arrogance is astounding. You don't see all the people running from your hounding. How dumb are you to video call me and show me firearms, especially considering I put the tattoos on your arms. Then you tell me who has them and who was buying them. Sorry, what was that? You just lagged again? No wonder you can't keep a friend. You talk about people you've even met for a second, and the falsified stories of events created is why you receive hate. Then you get your mates to add me on socials. No wonder you all get locked up, you're so vocal. He just randomly tells me about the meth you guys are selling. Another bit of evidence, it was all so compelling. You call me and I say I'm not interested in what you have to say, yet you still continue talking away. So like a logical person, I hang up and call it a day. You say that I'm your twin flame, you love me and we'll be together one day. I tell you I hate you, fuck off and block. Then you find another way to beg me to love you like you forgot. For a dangerous criminal mastermind, I'm convinced you're completely fried. You turned my whole life into a horror story. It wasn't just about the horrific details that were gory. It was a short relationship you dragged out for years. You almost destroyed me, but no longer do I shed any tears. Your day of reckoning is coming, and believe me, the universe is judging. You were prosecuted for aggravated assault of a female, then recklessly causing injury in the false imprisonment I detailed, and attempting to escape jail. What a fail. Plus a heap more, so add committing an indictable offense whilst on bail. What haunts me most was never reported. The lines between being a sexual assault victim and abuser have been distorted. Then you attempted to alter recollections of events and thwarted. What's worse is I remember the story of that very young child. I really hope it's an imaginary story you recompile, that you said you were forced to abuse in foster care. The descriptive details you outlay still give me nightmares. The look in his eyes when he tells you these stories, nothing will ever prepare. An occasional unintentional smile and a cold heartless glare. Let's not end this song too dramatic, cause everyone knows I like some humor amongst the tragic. This fuckwit mirrored me and thought he was magic. After his arrest here, he studied occult books in prison, found a rat skull and element representations, claiming it as his religion. Got his criminal mates on board, imagine inmates circling Celine and Boone chanting requests to implore. Ha! When he was released, he gifted me that rat skull. No wonder people say I'm cursed, that thing's sending me to hell. But he said it was a romantic gesture. But I just wanted to find a way to get rid of the offender. Turns out he didn't take the rejection well. For a second time, broke bail again, blaming me for a suicidal spree of drugs and crime. They found him a week later in a different state. Just my luck, new jurisdiction, checkmate. He claimed visions of my ghost and
thought I was dead. Tried to get the cops to kill him this time instead. Clearly that event landed him in jail, and the cycle repeats.